Many years ago, there was a school teacher named Mrs. Thompson. On the first day of school, as she stood in front of her fifth-grade class, she told a lie, just like many teachers do. Looking at her students, she said that she loved them all equally. But that was impossible, because there in the front row, slouched in his seat, was a little boy named Teddy Stoddard. Mrs. Thompson had seen Teddy the previous year and noticed that he didn't play well with the other children. His clothes were messy, and he always seemed dirty. Teddy could be unpleasant. It got to the point where Mrs. Thompson actually enjoyed putting red X's on his papers and writing big F's at the top. At the school, teachers were required to review each student's past records. She had put Teddy's file at the bottom of the stack. But when she finally opened it, she was shocked. Teddy's first-grade teacher had written, "Teddy is a bright child with a ready laugh. He does his work neatly and has good manners. He's a joy to be around." His second-grade teacher wrote, "Teddy is an excellent student, well-liked by his classmates, but he's troubled because his mother is seriously ill and life at home must be a struggle." His third-grade teacher wrote, "His mother's death has been hard on him. He tries to do his best, but his father doesn't show much interest, and his home life will soon affect him if nothing is done." His fourth-grade teacher wrote, "Teddy is withdrawn and doesn't show much interest in school. He doesn't have many friends and sometimes even sleeps in class." Mrs. Thompson was filled with shame. She felt even worse when her students brought her Christmas presents wrapped in bright paper and ribbons, except for Teddy's. His gift was wrapped in brown grocery store paper. Some of the kids laughed when she opened it. Inside was a rhinestone bracelet with some stones missing and a small bottle of perfume, only partially filled. To stop the laughter, she exclaimed how beautiful the bracelet was and dabbed some perfume on her wrist. That day, after school, Teddy stayed behind just long enough to say, "Mrs. Thompson, today you smelled just like my mom used to." After the children left, she cried for an hour. From that day on, she stopped just teaching lessons and started teaching children. She paid extra attention to Teddy. The more she encouraged him, the quicker he responded. By the end of the year, Teddy had become one of the smartest children in the class. A year later, she received a note from Teddy saying she was still the best teacher he'd ever had in his life. 6 years passed, and another letter came. Teddy wrote that he had finished high school, third in his class, and she was still his favorite teacher. 4 more years passed, and she got another letter. This time, Teddy said he had graduated from college with honors. He added that she was still the best and most favorite teacher he ever had. Then came another letter. This time he told her that after college he had gone on a bit further. Now he was Dr. Theodore F. Stoddard, M.D. But the story didn't end there. One spring, Teddy wrote once more. He said he was getting married, and he asked if Mrs. Thompson would come and sit in the place usually reserved for the groom's mother, since his own mother had passed away long ago. Of course, she agreed. On that special day, she wore the same bracelet with missing stones and the same perfume Teddy remembered. When they hugged each other after the ceremony, Dr. Stoddard whispered in her ear, "Thank you, Mrs. Thompson, for believing in me. Thank you for making me feel special and showing me that I could matter." With tears in her eyes, she whispered back, "No, Teddy. You have it all wrong. You were the one who taught me that I could make a difference. I didn't know how to teach until I met you."